Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, happy birthday to you. Our community is today 2 years old. Congratulations in the chat for y'all. Today, we are going to celebrate with a good old classic. You laugh, you lose. You make me laugh, I lose. What do I lose? I lose, well, money. I pay you your subscription. You shouldn't have to be subscribed to my tiny little channel here on this tiny little platform. So, without any further ado, let's get into the videos. First video.
So you put the chicken in the Jello.
Recipes in the 1950s.
This one we got pickled pig hoof, and that's gonna go in the Jello. Hey babe, I know it's our anniversary, so I got some filet mignons, and I put that bitch in some Jello. So you put the chicken in the Jello. In this one we got.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Am I stupid? Am I an uncultured swine? Press 1 if yes. Next video. Nice. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie. That was a little bit funny. I don't get it either. Nice. I'm apparently this just in, I'm an uncultured swine. Love that. We'd love to know that here on JSpear TV. Here we go.
This study hard, Mac. This is called.
He's dead in video games.
This study hard, Mac.
Why does he look so glitched out like that? That's crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Next video.
Duck this one.
He's just dead. In game. Kind of funny, not gonna lie. It is kind of funny how he just died like that. But only in game, because he's totally fine. He's eating a sandwich right now, as a matter of fact. TikTok. Moving on. Speaking of TikTok.
Did you know Disney World dyes the concrete at their park slightly red?
What?
They hired Kodak to invent a shade of pink.
He's lying. He has to
dye
be.
the concrete that way, when you're in the park, it wears the red receptors out in your eyes, so the greens look brighter and you feel happier while you're in the park.
They're manipulative.
Yeah, that's real. Who the fuck thought of that? What kind of evil genius, what bald-headed motherfucker petting a cat in space was like, dye the concrete? That's crazy. That's why I only go to Six Flags.
Is it
They
really?
ain't got the money to manipulate you like that.
That's funny.
If you die on a roller coaster at Six Flags, your family ain't ever getting any fucking money.
That's sad and probably true. And true. That's pretty funny. That's good. But not funny enough. The mouse did. Next video.
We got Ren Fair this weekend. You know what that means. Try not to lose my wife to a busty elf or maiden.
True. Facts and fair. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that. Next video.
Somebody once told me that Obi-Wan Kenobi would save a dumb kid from Tatooine.
Hey.
With
Hey.
the princess and the criminal, 2 droids
yeah.
and a furball.
The
Luke,
furball
you'll
is-
save the
that's a
whole
wild thing to
galaxy.
say. Well,
the dark side's coming and it don't stop coming. Gonna need to find a Muppet named Yoda.
Not
He
the
hops on your
Muppet.
back, teaches you to fight.
True.
Your friend gets frozen in carbonite.
Damn.
You're facing off the Vader man. His lightsaber lasers your right hand.
Also true.
Leia's in the swimsuit. Sway.
Yup.
Kidnapped by a slut dude.
yup.
Hey Luke, you're a Jedi, and the bad guys, you're bad.
Oh, spoilers!
Hey, Luke, kill the Death Star. Palpatine is so bad.
True.
May the Force be with you.
Dude.
Don't forget you kissed your sister.
Oh, Chad, he didn't have to remind us. Dude, you have to repress that now. No amount of therapy. No amount of therapy, chat. That was actually really funny. That was a good video. W. Made me laugh. But internally, not externally. If it made me laugh externally, I would have lost money. So, you know, we ain't into losing money here. We into keeping the bag tightly secured. That was a pretty good one. That is one of my go-to, what do you call it? Karaoke songs, by the way. Love that. Love that. Does it even count? Like, you're not really singing, but, you know, I'll do it. Do we have the next video? Is this it?
How do you breathe underwater?
Don't. That's called drowning.
Nice. Also
What's your favorite food?
true.
Turtle soup.
I feel like we saw that one.
Well, I mean,
Do you realize that eating turtle is illegal, right?
It's not. It's not.
Oh, dude, I'm proud to say I'm 150, dude, and still young.
Whoa.
Don't mean to brag, but scope it out. Still got the washboard abs. Boom. What's
True.
your question?
How many turtles are there still left?
Dude, you sound like royalty.
Well, who brought
Bro,
you here from
almost
Chicago,
got me there.
dude?
Everyone.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. But like,
What's your favorite human food of all time?
Fish.
Fish.
Nice. Come on.
Favorite color?
Well, I'm a green sea turtle, and I eat green seagrass and green sea kelp.
Purple.
What do you think my favorite color is?
Purple, right?
Green.
Nah, it's purple.
Yo, me and the turtle.
Great childhood. I guess my question would be is,
Wait, am I your dad?
Hey, yo. Oh my God, he said it. He said it.
Like from Montanui,
Yes.
who sailed across the ocean
Yes.
and saved it by restoring the heart to Tafiti?
Yes.
No, that wasn't me.
Nice.
Plush, I love you.
Oh, dude.
That almost made me laugh. a
Changed
little
my
bit.
name to Blush, man.
From crush to blush. You get it? Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Moving on, moving on, moving on. What do we got?
Your Honor, did anyone actually see my client commit this crime? No?
No.
Then what are we even doing here? They found
True.
some of my client's blood at the crime scene. Let me ask you something. How do you know that's his blood? You don't. There's no way to tell. I demand a mistrial. He wrote a note confessing to the crime. Well, that has clearly been planted. My client doesn't even know how to read, let
I
alone
love
write.
the
Your Honor, I
accent.
believe that the 15 eyewitnesses placing him at the bank at the time of the robbery could have been hypnotized. Now, I know
What
my
state
client
is
just
this?
stood up in front of the court and said, I did it. I was the one that did it. But let me ask you.
Is it like Alabama
Have
or
you ever had
something?
any of my grandpappy's peach tea? Your Honor, I believe that is hearsay. Your Honor, my client can't even tie his shoes. So
Tennessee.
I believe the shoes found at the crime scene could not have been his. I'll rest my case. He was sleepwalking. He was asleep.
not
You
laughing.
can't be judged on what you do while you're sleeping. Objection. Objection. Objection, Your Honor. My client is dumb. Okay, we all know that. I say we lobotomize him instead of putting him in prison. Oh,
Yeah.
he's getting a noose? Okay, well, I best be getting back to my farm then.
Right. Best be getting back to my farm, dude. I'm not laughing. I was like this. But there's no air escaping from my lungs. That is funny. That one was funny. Maybe the closest. But not close enough. Next video. Next video.
This fucking video is so cool. This dude just figured out how to make his GoPro hang over top of him, and it looks like he's actually in a video game. I grew up playing Dave Mirra and riding bikes, and this looks exactly like the game did. And it's
Wow.
insane he managed
One
to
of these?
like sync it up so perfectly, and it just I don't know how he like the accuracy of the it's perfect. I don't.
Crazy. I am numb to those. I am numb to those. I am numb to those. Those are funny internally, not enough to make me externalize it. Next video. Next video. Next video. Uh-oh.
I'd like to solve. Well, you know, if you solve, there's a $7,000 jackpot. Go
Scooby.
ahead.
No, wait.
Shaggy
and Scooby-Doo, right?
I'm impressed. Thank you.
He could have made way more money than that, though. Right?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I have just one thing to say to you.
Hey, yo! Whoa, that almost got me, bro. That almost got me, bro. I was not expecting that. Hey, yo. Next video. Sheesh, these streets ain't safe. They ain't safe.
Pokemon themed
What was
birthday
that?
party. I'm going as this beautiful little lady, I think. Chauncey?
Oh, boy.
I took French, so
Uh-huh.
Chauncey.
yeah. It's not a
this
French
dress is
Pokemon.
supposed to be like the little hair.
Okay,
but
cute.
I also did little pink little ties. I was gonna do 3, but I was doing it and it kind of looked stupid. I'm not going to a Pokemon themed birthday party that looks stupid.
Right.
There's one thing missing.
Your egg.
working?
No. Is it working now?
Time to go to the party.
Who edited this? And how much do they charge? Because your boy's hiring. Hey, next video. It was getting there. It was getting there. Next video. Hey.
Clear the way, please.
Nice. Classic.
Thank you. Mommy, thank you.
Nice.
Hey, young one, that's a nice face covering. You never compliment my helmet.
Oh my god, I almost left right there. Hey, yeah. Show them how it's done. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost laughed again. Oh my god, stop it. That's so funny, actually.
Who's taller? Are you taller?
Who submitted this? This is good. You know what, chat? I realize I forgot to drink before this. I promised. No. If I promise you, if I had a couple drinks in me, I would have left. I dead ass, I would have left. It has been a good night. That was pretty funny. You saw a few of these 2 months ago. Nice. Classic. Is that it? Wait, is that it? That was pretty good. You know what? That was pretty funny. No, the link. Oh. Moving on. We're not done yet. Get it out your system, J-Spear. Internalize, repress, sink it down. No amount of therapy will ever make me laugh.
It's a long-term sublease. We're
Oh
looking for
my
someone to take over the
God.
rest of the year on the lease. My roommate is going to Ranger School, so he's going to be gone for a while. No, I love
Realistic
Pokemon. I've got a
Pokemon
couple in the house
teams.
right now. I've got a Pachirisu and a Shroomish. Okay, cool.
Ew.
I used to live with a guy who had a Totodile, and then he let his Totodile evolve. And then he let it evolve again. I'm like, dude, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. We can't have a fucking Feraligatr in here. You
True,
know, a Flygon.
true.
Do you keep that in the house with you? It's like you kind of keep it in the ball overnight. No? Where'd you find
That's
that? Yeah.
actually
I just
funny.
feel like Typhlosions are tough right now. And also, like, the open flight's a fire hazard. I don't really looking
yeah.
for something, like, just for a little bit. It sounds like you're on a journey. Like, it sounds like you're like, between gym badges or something. What would you need a Garchomp for? I know, like, the Vire
Oh my god, that's funny.
be helpful for
The hell is that link?
Let me think about it more, and, you know, we'll get back to you in just a little bit.
That's so funny. Is there, like, competitively, is there actually a good team of Pokemon that is a quote-unquote realistic team? Because I feel like all the realistic ones are really weak, like Klefki, Garbodor. You know what I mean? Like, Pachirisu, a world champion. No, Pachirisu is not a world champion, okay? Wolfie is the world champion. Let's just get that straight, okay? He can bring any Pokemon and make it shine. He can polish the turd. But not everybody is bringing Pachirisu in, you know what I mean? Like, into the meta. I'm trying not to laugh because it is a funny thing to think about. But you're right. Pachirisu is a world championship level Pokemon. So, he was in the finals. I know, but it was just one time and one guy, and he's the GOAT. You know what I mean? There's a TikTok trend going around where people putting together a realistic Pokemon team for their lifestyle and location. Should we do that? Mods, remind me. Let's do that in a little bit because I have a feeling that tonight's Among Us game might not happen, and we might need to stall. So that might be a fun thing to do. Next video. What is this? Not a video. It's a JPEG? What if the baby's a walker? What if it rips me apart? That actually would be pretty cool to see. Next. 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 All right, next video. Don't watch. Pin his arms down and hold him in place so he can do nothing but watch. Is this from The Walking Dead, by the way? Both of these? Because that's classic. How to traumatize your son. Make him watch. Classic. I think this one is too. I'm pretty sure that's Carl. Back when he was a bitch. I'm laughing at myself in 3, 2, 1. It's back when Carl was a bitch. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna go back to not laughing at y'all. We have another one? Oh my goodness. Okay. I have a tank. I have 2 eyes. Yeah. I feel like I've seen these like literally 15 years ago. You know what I mean? Oh my lordy. Okay. The Legend of Rain at inconvenient times. I also feel like I've seen this a while ago. I love that he's holding the umbrella, but it's true. That is like the hardest part of the game. Climbing when. How many of these are there? My God. Me when Link talks in the Zelda movie. Do you think he's going to talk? Bayleaf, time out. Are these all sent by one person? Because, like, we can't be doing this. Nah, you know the rules. You got to skim these. It's only like 2 submissions per person, right? This is like, whatever. All right, next. If you had a nickel every time Nintendo released the same Zelda game as a launch title for the new console and released it on the... What? I'd have 2 nickels. If I had a nickel every time Nintendo released the same Zelda game as a launch title for the new console and re-released it on the previous console, I have 2 nickels. That's not true, which is a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Which is not, yeah. Yeah, actually, you'd have more than that. This is such an old meme that it's actually not true anymore. You would have, what, 3 nickels now? Pretty sure you'd have 3 nickels. Yeah. I think you'd have 3 nickels. So. Wait, she actually posted another one, guys. She literally I just told her not to, and she just sent me another one. You're my witness. When you're off to save the princess, but everyone keeps calling you Zelda. Should I play jazz? They reused this joke in the newest season. Yeah. But now we actually have a Zelda game, so it's like, yo. I was watching somebody play it earlier. It's kind of cool. Yay! Good, you laugh, you lose, guys. Yeah, kinda. See, guys, I told you. I told you. Don't send me pictures. It's not gonna make me laugh. It's not gonna make me laugh. But the videos were good. The videos were good. I didn't understand this one. This one was funny. The music was crazy. This one was not funny. This one was funny. This one was funny, but like a chuckle kind of funny. This one was like, I just said it was true, but it wasn't like funny. This one was actually funny and would have made me laugh if I had a drink or two, which I definitely said I would. I definitely said I would have like a couple drinks, and I lied. I didn't have time. I was driving. And I don't, we don't condone drinking and driving here on JSpear TV. Smiley face. Okay, and then what else? Proud to say. This one was funny. Today was a good day. This one was funny. I would have laughed. This one was not that funny. I'm not gonna lie. This one would have got me. Yeah, a couple drinks in.
I'm going.
This one was like, what was wrong with this one? It was almost funny.
But I also did a little Pokemon thing.
It was almost funny. I'm not sure what it was missing. I think it was missing the punchline. Like, it was a story, but it didn't have like a punchline. Is the joke that it was just a bad cosplay? It was almost funny. I almost laughed when she busted out the egg, and I was like, all right, bro. All right. All right. This one was funny, and I would have laughed a couple drinks in, 100%. Stormtroopers are always funny. This one made me chuckle almost, so that was fun. And none of these made me laugh. So we did it, birthday girls!